My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me. My roots reach deeply. I am connected to the core of me.
Boom! You thought I was a ghost?
No, I thought you weren't coming.
I wasn't. Are you done?
Adama, I just started looking.
Well, you need to hurry up.
And you need to not rush me.
Listen, I know you like to think everything can easily be fixed, but Mom really does not want anything from Grandma.
If she didn't care, she wouldn't be so sad.
You know so little, sis.
Excuse me?
If she cared, she wouldn't have a moving company to throw all of Grandma things out. Hi, she did not have a good relationship with her mother, and that's all it is.
You know how Mom used to put letters in her lunches? Maybe Grandma used to write her letters, or at least kept a journal. I know she likes writing, so she may have written something about Mom. I know she loved her.
Sure she did, but she didn't know how, and now she's hurt. Just grab something so we can test out your theory.
I can't just grab something. It has to have a meaning. I know there's something here. Now, can you actually help me instead of getting on my nerves?
This is your idea, not mine.
Look at all these pictures. Aren't some of these famous people?
Yeah, Grandma being a part of the Million Man March, Grandma giving speeches, Grandma with everyone except Mom and us.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Mom feels like Grandma overlooked her.
And there has to be a reason. I'm not going to stop until I find it. The suspense of me finding it is so exciting. Don't you feel it?
Yeah, I know. Maybe if we were closer to getting an answer, then yes. But Grandma's too busy, that's all there is.
How can so many people say so many great things about Grandma? About how much she taught people and Mom? She has nothing to say.
It's not for us to figure out. If she wanted us to know, she would say it.
But she is barely eating. She keeps staring off into space, and I hate seeing her like that. There has to be something that can make her happy.
Closure. You want her to find closure.
If that can make her happy, then yeah.
One thing Mom has always taught us is that it is not our job as kids to make an adult happy. It's not our way.
Look, it's a fancy pen.
Okay.
Pens like these are for important things about people.
You are a natural detective.
Forget it. Maybe you're right. This is dumb. I just hate feeling like I lost my grandmother and my mother.
Well, there are some things Grandma used to hold on to. Like this. Take it home and play it for Mom. Maybe it's some good memories behind it.
I don't know how to play that.
It's not that hard.
Humming in the children, humming in the birds, approaching like waves, rumbling in the earth.
What did you do?
Nothing. Pulsing in the earth, flickering in the flames. fire.
We can't get out.
Igniting movement. Whistling in the wind. Whispers in the silence.
I don't come for something that I know I won't find. Trying to find peace in my ancestral line. I will go for it if I had the time. I'm waiting, coming. Don't you hear that coming? I hear them coming here, coming there. Don't you hear them coming? I know that you hear it coming. Far away, hear it all. You're not looking for it. The sound of the drum calling out words. Come here, come close. I just wanna be played.
Drumming, here they go drumming. Dun dun dun, bum bum bum. We are drumming for him.
Coming, don't you hear that coming?
I hear them coming here, coming there. Don't you hear them coming?
I know that you hear it coming. Far away, hear it all. You're not looking for it.
Forever, we are forever. In your hearts, in your soul, forever here for you.
Welcome, you are welcome. Welcome home, take a throne. We welcome our friend. Coming, don't you hear that coming?
I hear them coming here, coming there. Don't you hear them coming?
I know that you hear it coming. Far away, hear it all. You're not looking for it.
Coming are the ancestors descending from heaven. Our memories are yours, our history is yours. Follow the rhythm of your roots.
Ancestors. Grandma always talked about the ancestors and our family. Is this where you all live?
You could say that. This is the spiritual plane,
It's the gateway between the heaven and the physical.
the place where answers can be found.
Our grandma should be here.
She is here, and you will find her.
Once you connect to the rhythm in your roots.
What does that mean?
You will find many answers, many stories, including the ones you are after, once you understand the rhythm of your roots.
Do you feel that? Close your eyes and truly feel the rhythm. Feel the story it's telling you. The messages in the beat. The tempo that unites us. The answers are coming. We can learn from the drum, from our culture. We look back in order to move forward. Go back and retrieve the answers, the comfort, the strength.
They always gotta make stuff seem so deep and mystical. Don't pay all that, no, never mind. Eyes can make it real simple for you.
What should we do?
It's the drum right in front of you. What you think?
Wait.
Oh, ain't we smart? But make sure you feel before you hit. Lord have mercy. Feel with your chest and your breath. You do it all the time. We feel and do things that's all connected to your real roots, the real truth. Just want to
beautiful things about a group of black folks. Our bodies remember even when our minds forget. Our souls remember even when we are forced to forget. We leap and we jump. Hey! This is the rhythm and the roots. Why do you think you move the way you do in church that gathers? The way you move when you hear the drum? There's your soul remembering and your spirit rejoicing. Ashe. Oh, I don't know what culture. Nobody ever taught me. Nobody ever showed me. You don't learn things in the concrete ways that make you think you do in school. You find it in the feeling. The feelings to embrace. The feelings to yell, ah! War cries. Dancing in the fire. And that drum. It's always been here and always will be. Play what you feel. There's a memory connected. A moment captured in the rhythm.
Mora, I need you.
What happened?
I stole Master's gun. We gotta run.
John, I told you
This
not.
is not the life of my family or my people.
I thought we were waiting.
And give time for another beating? You can barely move. Wait, and have time for them to take our daughter away? They want to separate us.
John!
That is not my name. And she needs to hear this. Our mothers and fathers will have given names of our native tongue. We are not beneath them. We are not slaves. I am Temne of West Africa. I am from a people who resisted and fought. We are prepared more. We will rebel. We will fight. You and Mauricio will escape to the islands with the other women. We are doing this tonight. I will strike the drum and the fight will begin. We fight so that you can run.
Daddy, I'm scared.
Fears what makes us brave. Remember how I made the drum? How we made it together? Remember the strength in you? Make one with your children and they will make it with their children. Then I will always be with you.
That rhythm brings me joy and sadness. That rhythm is my father's, and I know they're the rhythm of many fathers in our bloodline. My father is strong, quiet, and powerful. My father taught me to build things, to walk tall, and to sing loud. But Dad, you did not prepare me to live without you. I felt abandoned. You left without me and him. You made a decision for me and not with me.
Morito, I sacrificed my life for you. I did not know how to prepare you for what was necessary.
I know, and I am thankful. But growing up without you was hard. I was fatherless. I understand you were trying to protect me, but you ended up causing me pain.
Baby, you understand me now. Sometimes you see that I'm mad. Don't you know no one alive can always be an angel? When everything goes wrong, you see be some bad. But I'm just a soul's intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
Something changed in us when we were brought here. As a man, there was never room for sadness. No room for grief. No room to feel emotions. We were taught to protect, taught to take the pain, taught to look away from the things that hurt us in order to survive. Fathers who thought we did what was best. Fathers who had to unlearn what was beaten into us on this land. We are the fathers working to heal that wound.
That rhythm was his war cry. Power rising out of hurt, anger, and fear. John was your grandfather many, many years ago. He is why the drum is so important to our family. He is the key to healing with understanding.
That's her family from South Carolina.
Child, no. That's the family who ended up in South Carolina after being kidnapped and sold. Your family is from Sierra Leone.
The South Carolina seas are full of good people. Our people. People from Africa. But something changed within us when we were brought here.
Marita sounds like Mom.
Yes! The stories are revealing things to you. Our women, our kids, our men have endured so much. But even in death, even after generations have gone by, we can always go back to you.
We have to talk to Grandma.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water?
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? Oh, Mary, did you know? Did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know?
Mom, come on. He wouldn't want us like this. He would want us to be happy, to celebrate.
Celebrate? Celebrate?
get past that.
You aren't helping. Please. Just go.
I really want to say everything's gonna be okay. But it isn't. It's gonna hurt for a very long time. But this is the time to look for the good, not the bad. Remember him as he was. What he used to do. When he used to play that drum. The legacy attached to his music. When you would hear him a mile away and be like, oh, that's him.
How you would dance?
My brother loved the second line, Mommy. And we can't do it halfway. We have to do it full out for him.
So dance while it hurts.
Yes, Lord.
Let the music wrap around you.
Hallelujah.
He's in that drum. He is in that rhythm. And he is here.
The deceased are not gone.
They are not going.
But the notes of their favorite songs. The deceased are not gone. They are the source of birth flight. They are not gone. They leave whispers of their laughter on your pillowcase. Their faces look back at you in the mirror. The rumble on the drum. The melody of your memories. They are not gone. And so for that, we dance. We celebrate. We leap. We jump for joy. We rejoice. They're closer to us now. More than their mortal bodies could ever allow.
I cannot believe they won't allow us in the center for the wedding.
The building is for bots only, but this here pocket's for code folks.
Did all the flowers get placed right? I wanted them at the altar. And the broom, does Jen have the broom placed correctly?
Yes, Jen has the broom placed correctly. Shoot.
You have the broom. You have the ring. My wife will lose a gasket if that broom is not here. My grandma Marie too used that broom. It's amazing it's still here.
My great-grandmother Marie too used this at her wedding in South Carolina. This and the drum, my mother made sure I held on to it.
It is time to begin.
How do I look? Good.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
By the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
It's alright, it's alright.
My dress and hair is ruined. We can't go inside.
We can celebrate right here. Dance in the rain.
The drum.
I have it. It's safe here, under the shade. To my beautiful wife, I'll play for you.
He plays like grandma.
Well, yeah, your grandparents' child.
The sun shines as bright as the water poured. I want to stay in this moment, and I want to stay with you.
You were gone too soon, Bubba. I've made so many mistakes without you. Mistakes I have to face alone.
My blood, my eyes, my guide, my spine, waves, 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 waves. Water under the ground. I am water under the ground. Water under the ground. I am water under the ground. My blood, my eyes, my guide, my spine, waves, 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 waves. Untie my tongue. I say untie my tongue. Untie my tongue. I say untie my tongue. My blood, my eyes, my guide, my spine, waves, 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 waves.
Wash me in the waters of my ancestors so that I see clear. Show me my true self at the water's edge. When we had nothing, our spirits were above and below the water. Stripped from our homeland, the water became our final resting place. Separated from families across the waters, we hope to find them again. The waters held on to our memories, our tears, our hopes, our songs. From Africa to the Caribbean, from America to Brazil, the water carried our music and our spirits so that we could always find ourselves again. We will always see ourselves across the Atlantic waters. The rivers and seas are pools carrying the messages of the past. The water sees all, knows all, and will tell all. Come to the water for you to see who you are. I remember what my mother taught me, what my father made sure I could do. I was taught to make the drum. I was taught family comes first. We were taught that the ancestors were watching, taught that the living are our future ancestors. My husband and I wanted to pass that down, but he got soon sick after Marie's 5th birthday. We were supposed to do this together, and I placed his picture in the living room alongside the family's drum. It made me feel like he was there. Then one day when Marie was 7, she was playing and she shattered the frame of my husband's picture and knocked the water onto my drum, destroying its skin. I struck her in a way a mother should never strike their daughter. Rage and grief filled me, and I could never find the words to say sorry. I wanted to be the family my parents were and their parents. I couldn't leave what was behind me, and now my daughter hates the drum and me.
No, she doesn't. She misses you. She needs you.
You went years without saying sorry?
Grief filled me, and I didn't want it to continue to burst out in anger.
All is not lost. There's pain that needs to be healed in our lineage. And we can heal it now that you know the way.
Hi, you wanted the answer to comforting your mother? How did you find your family story?
And the drum.
We have to get Mom to let us drum.
Yes, and when she does, it'll be up to you, Thea, to restore the balance.
I told you both not to come in here. I have to finish up with dinner. Get in the car now.
Mom, we found Grandma's drum.
I'm ready to leave. Now.
But Mom, we want you to show us how you used to play.
Your grandmother was a selfish woman. That was her drum, her things. I wasn't welcome to touch it when she was alive, and I don't bother to do it while she's gone.
But she isn't gone.
What?
When someone is deceased, they're not gone. They're tucked away within us.
We see how much you're hurting. We hope this will help you find comfort.
You don't know our history.
Grandma was hurting like you. Are you going to close up and grieve like she did with you, or will you try this with us? For us.
There is one song she used to play for me. On one of her good days. I don't know if I can still remember it.
Don't think too hard. Feel.
Marie, you are my greatest gift. And I'm sorry, I didn't make you feel that and know that.
Mom?
Yes, my sweet girl.
You forced me to grow up without you, even though you were right there. You never asked me what I wanted or needed.
My grief was deep. So now I'm asking, what do you need? What can I do
Mom,
for you?
it's too late.
I'm not gone and it's not too late. Please, I want to know.
I need to feel loved. I need to feel seen. I need to feel like I brought you joy.
Let me take back the hurt. Give me your hurt and I'll give you my love. When you see the blue jay, that is me saying I love you. When the sun shines during the rain, that is me sending you comfort. When you smell the sudden whiff of my perfume, that is me near you.
Every day wasn't bad with you. You styling my hair, Making me breakfast that was more like dessert. Watching you play the drum and sing. I want you to know that too. I loved you. I love you. I love you too.
Always.
Was it Grandma?
She spoke to me. How did you?
The deceased are not gone.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'll call the movers first thing in the morning and tell them we need more time with the house. We can come back tomorrow and I can tell you all the stories I remember of your grandmother and our family.
Don't you feel that joy? That power? No, it ain't magic. It's the truth. And the true truth feels like magic. You realize you have always been connected, always been rooted. You realize the power to create change, to heal, and to love. Reconnect. Connect across the waters. Allow the soul to return. Return to the fire and the sand. Return to the drum, the sway in the hips, the leaping, the feeling of freedom. The rejoicing is coming.
Baby, oh, I'm not much of a talker. Baby, oh, can I drink from your water? Baby, oh, meet me down by the river. We can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry.
Guess we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for? Guess we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for? Darling, if you leave, I go wherever you go. I wear your heart on my sleeve so everybody knows. But if you tell me to stay, you'll never be on your own. So baby, don't wait too long. Baby, oh, I'm not much of a talker. Baby, oh, can I drink from your water? Baby, oh, meet me down by the river. We can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry. Guess we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for? Guess we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for?
I'll bring you back the moon just so we got all night. I'll bring the sun down too so I can show you the light. Trust me, if you ever leave, I'll be right by your side. Oh, for you I will ride.
Baby, oh,
I'm not much of a talker.
baby, oh,
Can I drink from the water?
baby, oh.
Meet me down by the river. We can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry. I'm not much of a talker, baby, oh. Can I drink from your water, baby, oh. Meet me down by the river. We
can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry. Yes, we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for? Yes, we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for? Oh, darling, if you leave, I go wherever you go. I wear your heart on my sleeve so everybody knows. But if you tell me to stay, you'll never be on your own. So baby, don't wait too long. Baby, oh, I'm not much of a talker. Baby, oh, can I drink from your water? Baby, oh, meet me down by the river. We can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry. Yes, we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for? Yes, we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for?
I'll bring you back the moon just so we got all night. I'll bring the sun down too so I can show you the light. Trust me, if you ever leave, I'll be right by your side. Oh, for you I will ride.
Baby, oh,
I'm not much of a talker.
baby, oh,
Can I drink from the water?
baby, oh.
Meet me down by the river. We can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry. Baby, oh, I'm not much of a talker. Baby, oh, can I drink from your water?
Today is the day that we have been waiting for the last several weeks. The students will be premiering their short film, Rhythmic Roots, which was written by the students, and also it features some original music that has been written by our students as well. I'm looking forward to everyone talking about the process, especially because for all of us, the process is really what matters the most. The process is the thing that everyone doesn't get an opportunity to see, but that is what makes the product even more amazing to see, to know how much work each one of these students put in, how much support they gave to one another, and how much work also our teaching artists did. So it's been a great summer and a great time, and I'm just looking forward to seeing everyone's smiles as they see their work.
Coming, don't you hear that coming? I hear that coming here, coming there. You're not coming for it. I know that you hear it coming. Far and wide, near and low, you're not looking for it.
The story of Rhythmic Roots follows two siblings whose mother is grieving the death of her mother, which is the sibling's grandmother. The siblings are trying to find something to help bring their mother closure. And this is something that many of us have faced or possibly will face at some point in our lives. And so for them to then discover all of these family stories within the rhythm of the drum and different things being activated, it really lets you know that sometimes the process to get healing is through really understanding your culture and really knowing the things that are innately inside of you is really your guiding light to your personal truth that nobody else will ever be able to take away from you.
Hi, my name's Hallie Ellis and I played the role Kai.
I'm Mom. My name is Michelle.
This experience has been amazing and it was really fun. I got to meet new people and I got to act even though I never acted before.
For me, the overall experience has been great. I feel like Hallie has blossomed. It's showed her hard work, dedication, and to go hard and strong from the beginning. I know that the interview process the audition process was extremely tiring and frustrating for her. We were up all night working on it, and she wanted to give up, but I didn't let her. So I feel like it allowed her to really tap into herself and gain some knowledge about herself and find out who she really is and increase her perseverance and just keep going.
Hi, my name is Sky, and I played the grandmother.
Hi, I'm Racine, and I'm Sky's mom.
And it was lit. I got to have the opportunity to meet these amazing people.
Sky has wanted to be in the performing arts since she could talk, and so this is a wonderful experience. It's much more than we expected, and I'm so proud of her, and I'm so happy that the Karamu House exists.
Hi, my name is Mina, and my character was Ancestor 1.
Hi, my name is Maria, and I'm Mina's mom.
I would say the biggest highlight for me would be developing into a family with the rest of my cast. The more and more that we worked together, the more and more we were able to trust each other.
I loved seeing this performance. I love seeing Mina in this performance. I love that she has the opportunity to be part of this theater, which she's been part of for the last few years. I think it's done a lot for her. I think it's great that she's able to develop these skills so early on, because it is her dream to be on stage. So I love that she's able to develop this and sort of get a taste for what it's like to do this on a professional level.
Hi, I'm Moth. I played Ancestor 2 and the Grieving Mother.
I'm Talisa, and I am Moth's mom.
I think overall the experience, it's great as always. And I loved that we all throughout our struggles really came together as a team and as a family and put together this film, which it was a lot of fun to see. It was a little like, at some parts, but you know, that's how it always will be, I think.
It's always been a pleasure to see them on stage, perfecting their craft, and I think overall the production was just amazing. It was touching, it was strong, and like I said, seeing them on stage, perfecting their craft, and singing. It's not a new one for me, but to see it more, it's awesome.
So throughout the program, we had a self-care day. We meditated and basically took a break from all the stress that performing causes. And throughout this, we also had what we called a truth circle or a venting circle. It had been a very stressful week with some people not doing as much or not putting in the effort that we'd like to have seen. So some people were frustrated, and me being one of them, I spoke out what I felt, which was quite a lot. But I think it helped us come together as well, because sometimes we need to hear the tough things to get past it and really just come together in the end and bring out the final product. So at the end of the day, we always had a closing circle, and the closing circle was basically a way to turn to the person to your left and say something nice about them, and it couldn't be appearance, it was something personal. So maybe something you saw good that they saw in performance or singing or dancing, and it just helped bring up the spirits, if anybody's spirits had been brought down, and made people feel appreciated.
Hi, my name is Kayana. I played the character Mora.
Hello, my name is Simone Cummings, and I played Ancestor 4.
My name is Ludi Cummins. I'm Simone's mom.
Well, I could say this experience was a little different from the first time I did it. We had more of a, struggle a little bit with people not wanting to do stuff, but we got through it. I had patience, and yeah.
Piggybacking off of what Kayana was saying, a certain moment that is highlighted for me was our Juneteenth performance. After that performance, we had a lot of self-reflection, a lot of looking in the mirror, and pretty much helping each other and growing. And I am thankful that when we did our last performance together on the 15th, that we were not only able to overcome the challenges with the weather, intense falling, and a lot of challenges. We were not only able to overcome those, but still give an excellent performance on the same dance that we messed up on Juneteenth to sort of redeem ourselves. And it showed our growth not only as artists, but as a family.
So for me, this is my first time actually coming to Karamu to see a performance, whether it was through the video or live. And the content of this piece was really deep. We as a people feel disconnected, but really if we look deep inside ourselves, we're not disconnected. It's just we're a little lost. So it helped us to, think about how we can hone in back to home. That's all.
One takeaway from this film that I want the audience to have is, even though we all have struggles and like the pain inside of us might show, you always have other families and friends to help out and encourage you to do more and be out there and not feel too down bad. But yeah.
I want us as a people to start looking at our history, even if it's not our direct contact or our direct ancestor, as in my great-grandmother. This is our history, and now we are in the digital era. We can look things up, Google. I would like to have this piece touch somebody and make them want to find out their ancestry. Make them even take a trip back to Africa if that's what you feel you need to do. Visit these places and help our people, because right now certain things are happening in Africa and in the Gullah Islands that we can help out with if we were to know to look there.
My name is Jalen, and the character I played was Timney/John.
Phyllis, I'm Jalen's grandma, Nana.
And I'm Philip Clips, Jalen's granddad.
Trust. I feel like trust is one of the biggest things. We had to trust each other to, get our lines right. We had to trust each other not to mess up on stage, and even if we did, maybe step in a little bit and help out. So, yeah. I feel like they would walk away feeling like it was meaningful and it just wasn't a play about such and such. I feel like they would walk away knowing the plot, knowing what it was about. And, yeah.
I mean, for us, and when I say us, I mean me and my wife and our family, his aunt and his uncles. We exposed them to theater, decades ago. So that's very important for us. So we're excited that he's getting that opportunity to explore. I feel like there's so much I want him to see and be experienced and, get a chance to understand. And I feel like at my stage of life, I don't have a lot of time to give it to him. I don't have another lifetime to give to him, so I try to give him as much as I can when he spends time with me. So.
I'm just excited that Jalen came before and then he came back, and Jalen has always been a ham. Just give him a camera and a fake microphone and away he goes. But it's a wonderful opportunity, and I'm especially glad that he's getting the opportunity at Karamu, because what we experience with each other is not the same as what we experience in the world. So here I think he has the opportunity to be himself, to trust, and feel like he can do everything.
Hi, my name is Zaria. I played Maritu in Rhythmic Roots, and
I'm Darrell Hill. I'm Zaria's dad.
During my solo in my scene, I felt overwhelmed because there were a lot of eyes on me backstage, especially the people that were playing my parents, and because they didn't want me to mess up their scene. So in that moment, I was able to walk up stage, and I did cry, but there were people in the wings that came to comfort me, and I got myself back together, and I walked back on stage.
Your castmates were there to comfort you? That's cool.
And yeah, I came back on stage and I did my solo. I thought I did good, but yeah.
Well, Zaria's progress has been phenomenal. She
not even just her growth as a performer, but her growth as a person in general. I do appreciate the fact that she's able to have people here that are a little bit older than her. So she's able to interact with people that might have a little bit more level of maturity. So some of that kind of rub off on her. Her performance is always amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Always. Your voice is beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's just, you're just growing and growing and growing. And we just gonna keep on going with the show, right? Yeah.
Throughout the summer, coming back from COVID, being in a pandemic, a lot of the students did have an extra level of anxiety, more awareness of the things about themselves. And it was fearful a little bit at first. It was hard figuring out what is the way that we're all going to like blend and flow, where some of us know each other, some of us don't. Some of us are from different areas, some of us have different backgrounds. And they were able to find it. Through the power of storytelling, we were able to find the things that brought us all together. And once the stories start being shared, once that understanding that when we walk into the room, we all are coming in with different things. And sometimes when we walk into the space, we need a little extra love and attention. And the students began to develop an awareness of that for one another, so that when they arrived in the space, they began to understand, like, I know how this person needs this. This person enjoys a pat on the back. This person enjoys where you just like, hey, go, and like giving hugs. And I really feel like each student grew as a person and as an artist. I'm very proud of the education that they were given to. The teaching artists were incredible. We have made it through the end of our summer arts intensive for 2021. This premiere is the closure for our summer program before we open up our fall. And this has been quite the ride, per usual, but also in a very different way, since it was a lot of dependency on technology. To have a blackout the night of our opening premiere and to have to reschedule things and move families around and just having our families show up and show out and continue to show the support to not only their students but the ensemble as a whole and also the institute as a whole is something really great to sit back and see. For me, it was also beautiful to watch the students react to themselves, because traditionally when you're performing on the stage in a play, you don't really get an opportunity to see yourself, not with the close-ups and things like that. So having the opportunity to see themselves and to be dressed up and to have the red carpet out and to know that they are truly celebrated this evening, that was the icing on the cake for this entire experience.